Hello, welcome to day 6 reading. This is the second reading video that I've made for you. I hope you've been getting on okay with all of the other texts. This text today is one of the shorter ones, so please make sure you go on Lexia later today as well. It's so important, especially for when you get back to school, that you remember all of the different ways of spelling the sounds and practicing your reading skills as well. Well done to those children who've had certificates, and I have emailed some of those out, so well done. Today's text is called Ling the Ladybird. So firstly, think, what is it going to be about? Well, probably a ladybird. You've got pictures on there as well. What sort of writing is it though? Does it look like information like we had last time about the squirrels? Well, to me, it doesn't really. I can see some speech in here, some speech marks. We've got different paragraphs. There aren't any headings. And Ling is a name, and ladybirds don't normally have names, so I think it's probably a story. Let's have a look at it together. Again, if there are any words that maybe you're unsure of, do underline them and we can check back on those afterwards. Ling the ladybird. Mama, that's another word for mum. Mama, why am I not like the other ladybirds? Asked Ling one morning before school. The other ladybirds in my class all have beautiful red wings that shine in the sun. My wings are black and dull. I don't want to be different. Oh, Ling, replied Mum, why do you want to be just like everyone else? Your black wings are beautiful, and nobody has special red spots like you do. The world would be a sad place if all of us ladybirds looked the same. Come with me. Ling's mum flew towards the bushes and Ling followed her. Doris! Mum shouted through the leaves. It was then that Ling saw something she had never seen before. A bright orange ladybird with 12 cream spots. Take a minute to read that again. Pause the video, press play when you've read it one more time. So you should have read it again, and we've got some questions here. These are fairly quick questions. Let's have a look at the first one. Number 1, who has beautiful red wings? Now I'm sure I've seen beautiful and red in this text. There it is, beautiful red wings. So we know that our answer is going to be in this part of the text. The other ladybirds in my class all have beautiful red wings that shine in the sun. So who is it that has the beautiful red wings? It's not Ling, it's the other ladybirds. Now let's make that a little bit smaller so it fits on. So who has beautiful red wings? Well, the other ladybirds have beautiful red wings. Question 2. Which of these words does Ling's mum use to describe Ling's spots? Tick 2. So it's telling us how many we need to tick, so we've got to make sure we do that. Tick 2. Let's read them all and then decide which 2 words do describe Ling's spots. Special, black, red, sad. Now I think we might need to go back to the text. Ling's mum. Well, this is where Ling was talking. Oh, mum. We've got the word mum here. Oh, Ling, replied Mum. So this is where Mum is speaking. Why do you want to be just like everyone else? Your black wings are beautiful and nobody has special red spots like you do. So the question was about the spots, and we've got spots here. Special red spots. So we've got special and we've got red. Okay. How do you think Ling felt when she saw Doris? Explain your answer. Now this answer is not in the writing, in the story. You need to think about that, use your inference skills. Ling, well, think about how she was feeling at the start of the story. And then when Mum was talking to her, and then Mum took her, didn't she, and shouted for Doris, it was then that Ling saw something she had never seen before, a bright orange ladybird with 12 cream spots. How do you think she felt? Well, your answer might start with, she felt, and you'd have to choose a feeling word and explain why as well. Explain your answer. Question 4. Number these facts from 1 to 4 to show the order that they appear in the story. The first one has been done for you. With these ordering questions, sometimes they can be a little bit tricky. Let's read the sentences first and see if we know what happened first. Well, it's already been done, the first one. Number 1, Ling asks her mum why she is different. Ling sees a bright orange ladybird. Mum says that Ling's wings are beautiful. Mum tells Ling to follow her. Now, often with these questions, it's easier to find the next thing. So if I get my number 4 ready here, what happened last? Did Mum tell Ling to follow her? Was that the last thing? Was it that Mum said Ling's wings are beautiful? Well, it definitely wasn't that, because that was near the start. Ling sees a bright orange ladybird. I think it's that one. Bright orange. Oh, and here at the end, bright orange. So that's the last thing. So that one would be number 4. So you need to work out now, what about number 2 and number 3? Which order did those things happen in? When you finish that, check your answers, make sure you're happy with them, and find some time later to go on Lexia. I hope you're getting on okay with these, and I will see you for our next lesson.